Hello people that in the house out and today we are talking about something very, very disgraceful. I don't know, it's very, very disgraceful. It was on RTE prime time yesterday night actually. It was disgrace and fair play to RTE for putting this out. But Dublin City Council and the rest of the councils around Ireland need to get their absolute shite together. It's as simple as that. The overcrowding. I was nearly sick to see wet accommodations like this. I was actually nearly sick last night. An OT programme is for danger fire safety hazards, but overcrowding in the city of Dublin and beyond. 6 month long investigation into overcrowding in houses. So among the houses was the County Road in Crumlin in Dublin, which OT uncovered was such wet the bed for 200. And what the over 40 tenants were in across 10 bedrooms. I mean, what? 40 tenants, for 40 people in 10 bedrooms, all crushed into one. How could you live? How could you even go? There's only one toilet in the whole place. I mean, seriously. And one shower. I mean, for the love of the dead generations. I mean, mother of God, I nearly was sick yesterday. They have no space. They have nothing at all. They can't even move an inch. So during the OT investigation, another house had an additional 24 people, bringing in total. I'm not with the 64 people in the house. Oh, Jesus Christ. And all the investigation was the 14. Okay, so on the OT Young research, so made loads of complaints to the Dublin City Council, and obviously they did shite. They had to keep getting at them and all that. So Dublin City Council need to get their act. It's mostly Dublin. It's not mostly anywhere else. So it's just absolutely disgraceful. I mean, there was one in Meath. I have to say there was one in Meath. So we had to blame Dublin for everything, I suppose. So so it was called. So the judge, the High Court ordered that this building in particular was called a fire trap and had to be abandoned. As simple as that. So, because it was just, it couldn't just, So yeah, mostly in the cities it was bad, it says. So oh fuck, I got word for that. It's just you have to watch it because don't take my word. You have to go and watch this. If this, I can't show videos of it because it's copyright. No, I know he won't like that. I know. It's just it's just absolutely disgraceful. And they're paying so much money a month just to live in an absolute shite place where you're crammed into one. It's just, I don't know. You're crammed into 1 or 10 rooms. About 5 people, 6 people living in one room. With only a wardrobe and a bed. And you haven't even got space to move around or even shit in the toilet. I mean, good God. You haven't got space to even move. You haven't got space for life. That is not human rights anyway. I mean, I have to say, out of all this, I suppose loads of people are saying now it's a lot better than being out in the streets. But I mean, there's not. I mean, would it be better to stay out in the streets? At least you can walk around. At least you don't have to worry about fires. But these people were crammed into rooms and no fire doors or no fire extinguishers or anything. I mean, there was 1 or 2, but still, they were probably not walking because the tag was whipped off them. I was watching this and disgusted last night. I mean, seriously, this is Ireland in the 24th century. It was all during the famine, back then during the famine. I mean, everybody was, but nowadays, and rats going everywhere. It's just absolute madness. I mean, Dublin and the whole other councils. I mean, it didn't show and they only showed Meath and Dublin and Louth and then down to Cork. But mostly it was based around Dublin, so. Because Dublin is a capital city, so loads of people have to live in Dublin. But 250 just to live in a house with about fucking so many people crammed in one toilet. I mean, I wouldn't even pay that for fucking. I wouldn't even pay for fucking. I wouldn't even pay for anything. I'd rather sleep on the street to be honest than go in there. Because it's just such a fire hazard. That's the worst thing I see in this. fire hazards. The building was not. Well, water was running out of the electric system. I mean, how dangerous could that be? No wonder the council called it a fire trap and the High Court's called it to be abandoned. It's a fire. It's if anybody can't see it, if the government can't see it, these houses are absolute fire traps. I mean, a house should only have about 5 or 7 people at the most. I mean, flat apartments are different, but these are all crammed in to 10 rooms with nowhere to. It's just bunk beds everywhere. Maybe I can show you an image. Just give me a second. This is the image I'm going to show you. That's the image. Bed here, bed there, bed, everywhere. There's beds here on this side too. Beds over here. In this tiny little place for you to take off your shoes and get changed and everything. I mean, how is that even possible? I mean, you could just see how from that place, 16 people living in that place, in one room, with only one toilet. I mean, you lose the head altogether. So, just to say to anybody, if you are, don't be that desperate. I mean, if you're desperate to get a house, please, 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 just go and ask the council and don't take houses from these people who are just going to use you for money. I mean, it's obviously a fire trap. I mean, it's just so bad. I mean, I know some people might be desperate, but seriously, it's better than being born to a crisp in a place, because you wouldn't be able to get out there. The fire could stand. There's just no hope. There was nearly no windows at all. So there's nearly no hope. So yeah, so I don't know really what to say, to be honest. I'm shocked. Really. So I can only say goodbye. I can't say thank you for watching, because I'm not really in the mood to say that. So looking at that picture, I'm definitely not in the mood to say thank you for watching. It just makes me sick. I'm usually in a good mood when I end the video, but I'm just not feeling it today. I'm so sorry for anybody. I'm probably being a bit ignorant, but it just makes you disgusting. It makes it disgusting just to see that. Well, goodbye, and take it easy out there.